everyone, I'm Walker and welcome back to All About Nails, where we talk about vegan and cruelty-free nail polish. Today I'm really excited to be talking about Zoya's Fall 2018 collection, the Element collection. And so if you're interested in seeing more about that collection, then just stay tuned. I'm going to structure this review similar to how I structured the winter collection review. Yeah, because I've already reviewed their winter collection. I'm a little behind on fall, but that's okay. So this will be a 2-video review. This video right now is going to be like live swatches, talking about the polishes, giving you kind of my thoughts on my favorite ones. And then my second video that should come out in the next like week and a half will be color comparisons. So I'll pull the 1 or 2 polishes I think are closest in Zoya's collection to kind of give you some reference points, you know, let you know if there's a dupe out there and give you some ideas for how it might fit into your collection. So let's dive into talking about these polishes, and then I'll tell you which ones were my favorite and kind of my thoughts on the collection as a whole. The first polish in the Element collection is Rumor. Rumor is this really pretty soft pink with a pearl finish, and so it has that kind of white milky finish that the pearl sheen has. This one, I thought the formula was excellent. One coat was a little bit streaky, but the second coat was super opaque. I did not get a ton of brush strokes in this polish. I thought it was really beautifully applied. So this is 2 coats of Rumor. Next up is a pink cream. I'm gonna say that a lot in this video, just so you know. So this is a pink cream. This is Jenna. Jenna is kind of a blue toned Barbie pink. I think this one's pretty unique in my collection, so I'm excited to do some color comparisons of this one because it is that blue tone. But this one again had a really great formula. 1 coat was a little bit spotty and streaky, but 2 coats was super opaque, perfectly even. So this is 2 coats of Jenna. Here's another pink cream. Told you. This one is Ruthie, and Ruthie is a hair darker than Jenna and getting a little bit closer to mauve. So this one has a little bit more like red, purple in it. It is a little bit more grayed out. Ruthie had a fabulous formula. This one I did apply a second coat, but honestly that second coat really didn't add anything. You know, sometimes the second coat will make a polish a little bit deeper or darker or rich in the color, and a second coat of this one didn't make much of a difference. So I think this one could be a 1-coat polish eventually, but it is 2 coats for me, so this is 2 coats of Ruthie. Up next is Maryann, and Maryann is a shimmer polish, so it doesn't quite have the same pearl finish as Rumor. It has more of like a gold shimmer to it, which is a really interesting combination. I think this polish, when you look at it, looks like it's gonna be an old lady polish, but I liked it more than I expected to. I think some people will probably love this polish. This kind of rose shade is not really my favorite, but the formula on this was fabulous. The 2 coats, super opaque, really smooth, again, not super brush strokey. I love this one. So this is 2 coats of Maryann. The next pink cream in this collection is Kendra, and Kendra is a bit darker than the others. It's a little bit closer to mauve, a little bit more grayed out, a little bit more purple. Kendra had a stellar formula. This one I think could be 1 coat the way it is. I applied a second coat just to see what happened. Again, nothing changed. Just like the last cream in this collection, that second coat was really unnecessary, so I think you could get away with 1 coat of Kendra. The next cream in this collection is Donnie, and Donnie is this really pretty kind of berry color. It's between pink and purple. It's not really either one, but it is a really warm toned polish. Donnie applied in 2 coats for me. I would do 2 coats of Donnie unless you have really short nails or do a really thick coat. So this is 2 coats of Donnie. My favorite name in this collection goes to this polish. This is Maeve. Maeve is this super warm toned purple. I think this one is pretty unique in Zoya's collection. The warmth of this one is really fabulous. I don't know if this was intentional, but I'm gonna pretend that this one is named after Maeve from Westworld because I love, love, love that character. If you love that show and you know who I'm talking about, let me know down below. But I hope that this is named after Maeve because she is pretty tough lady. I like her. This polish was opaque for me in basically 1 coat. I did do a second coat and think I would continue to do a second coat until this one gets a little bit thicker. So you're gonna see 2 coats of Maeve. All right, and now we're gonna get into some polishes that are not really pink at all, which is exciting. So up next is another cream. This is Alyssa, and Alyssa is a red brown, so it's red definitely, but it's brown leaning, which makes it perfect for fall in my opinion. This one I did do 2 coats of, and I would continue to do 2 coats of this one because it needs that second coat to kind of even out all of the patchiness in the first coat. So this is 2 coats of Alyssa. This is what's on my nails right now. This is Rachael, and this one is beautiful, stunning, vampy, sexy. I love it. It is really dark. I think in some swatches that I've seen it looks almost black. For me, on my nails right now, it looks really, really dark, but it definitely has red in it. There's no doubt. So this is a really dark wine red polish. The first coat was pretty streaky for me, which I think is to be expected, but with the second coat it was super even, very glossy, and really beautiful. So this is 2 coats of Rachael. And then in this collection, Zoya released a second almost black cream. So this one is Layton. Layton is purple leaning rather than red leaning, but it is super dark. I think this one is closer to black than Rachael, to be honest. It's much closer to black on the nails. Layton was similar formula to Rachael. It was kind of streaky on that first coat, but then the second coat got super even and super opaque, super glossy, really vampy. Again, pretty close to black. So this is 2 coats of Layton. And then Zoya did include 2 colors in this collection that were not pink or purple or red, which is pretty exciting. The first one is Gardner. Gardner is this super glittery blue, purple, blurple color. The base I would say is blurple, and then the glitters in here are like purple and gold and blue maybe, but there's tons of micro glitter in this. So on the nails, this one is super sparkly and really pretty interesting. I don't know if it's fall appropriate, but that's okay. The first coat was kind of just a wash of color, and then the second coat really did get this one opaque and really sparkly. So that's 2 coats of Gardner. And then the last polish in this collection is my favorite of the 2 glittery polishes. This is Devon. And Devon reminds me of denim, like sparkly denim. The base in this one is this really grayed out blue. And then the glitters in here are like gold and I think some blue glitters. It's really sparkly, and on the nails just looks really soft. Very similar formula to Gardner. The first coat was pretty, just kind of like a wash of color, but then the second coat of Devon brought it to full opacity and made it really sparkly, super glittery. Okay, let's talk about some final thoughts now. So my favorite polishes from this collection, I'm gonna split into 2 groups. One is my favorite, like standout, unique, exciting polish, and then the others are the ones that I think I will actually wear and pull all the time. So my favorite standout polish is definitely Devon. Devon felt the most unique to me. It felt the most fall appropriate of the 2 glittery, sparkly polishes in this collection, and I really enjoyed this kind of soft denim color. I will probably only wear this once a season. It's not one that I'm gonna pull all the time, but I think it's one that I will pull it out and put it on and go, oh yeah, this one's pretty nice. I like this one. So Devon is definitely my favorite kind of standout from the collection. And then the 3 polishes that I think will be in my rotation for fall every year until they run out are these 3. The first one is Kendra. I had to pick one of the pinks, right? So Kendra is the darkest of the pink leaning polishes and was basically 1 coat. It just was stunning, so perfect for the fall. And then you may have guessed this from my talking about the polishes when I was swatching them, but this is Alyssa, and I love Pepper. Pepper is my favorite red for fall for sure. If you watched my fall picks video, that was my favorite. Alyssa is just a little bit more red than Pepper, and so I am really excited to bring this one out in the fall because I think that this one will just have a little bit more punch of color than Pepper does, and it might even compete with Pepper for my favorite red for fall. We will see. But stay tuned for my comparisons video because I will definitely be comparing this one up close with Pepper. And my last favorite from this collection, you may have guessed again when I was describing these polishes, and because I'm wearing it on my nails right now, this is Rachael. And Rachael just like makes me feel so sophisticated. So I put Rachael on last night, and my plan today was to swatch some polishes this evening, and I don't know, I may not do it because I don't want to take Rachael off. I love this color. I feel so good wearing it. I feel so confident. I keep staring at my nails. It's beautiful. Zoya does definitely have some other colors that are very similar to this in their collection, like Tony and Tara. So I am excited to do the comparisons part of this review because I think that'll be really interesting. But Rachael is definitely one of my favorites from this collection. All right, and then my thoughts on this collection as a whole. I don't know. I mean, all of these polishes had beautiful formulas. They were so great in application, but they were just so similar. I mean, it's hard to really knock this collection because there were no duds in this collection. They all have stellar formulas, but I think in my comparisons video, we'll see that every single one of these polishes, with the exception maybe of Gardner and Devon, all of the others have another polish in Zoya's collection that they are super similar to. You know, there are a couple that are unique, but I don't know, they just don't feel that interesting or that diverse to me, and I think fall is my favorite polish season, and so I was really disappointed by kind of the range of colors in this collection. Again, I can't really argue with any individual polish because they're all stellar, but as a collection, they were kind of lackluster for me. Anyways, let me know what you thought about this collection. Did you grab any of them? Did you grab the whole thing? I'd love to hear what you decided on, and so let me know down below. Cool, thank you so much for watching. Definitely stay tuned for part 2. If you like this review, then as always, you know, give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button if you aren't subscribed already. I release new videos on Wednesdays, Saturdays, and every other Sunday, and I cannot wait to see you in my next one. Thank you. And then my last final favorite, that means the same thing. And then my final favorite polish, oh my god.